Hey, everybody. I'm Tim Vincent, and I'm the president of the board of directors of Brothers of the Desert. And I want to talk to you about what we've been up to and what we're going to be doing in the future. So I'd like to just present this to you right now. Brothers of the Desert is a nonprofit organization with a mission to nurture and support Black gay men and allies in the Coachella Valley. And we do that through social networking, education, mentorship, advocacy, philanthropy, and volunteerism. So everything that we do, all of the events, all of the programs that we do really emanate from that mission that's really coming from a place of supporting Black gay men here in the Coachella Valley. So I want to also talk to you a little bit about the foundation of this organization and how it got started. So we have a 7-member board, and as I said, I'm the president of the board. And our vice president is Eric Davis. We have a treasurer, Raven Johnson, and a secretary, Tony Lanier, and also 3 other board members at large, Andre Carthen, Larry Kidd, and Martin Mischel. We're a membership organization, which means that we have people who are active members who are interested in membership. To be a member of Brothers of the Desert, you have to identify as a Black gay man who has some significant time that's being spent in the Coachella Valley. We also have committees that are a part of our work and really help to organize the work that we do. We have 5 of them. There's a finance committee, a structure and governance committee, a special events committee that really helps to put on some of the main events that we do, our Wellness Summit and the New Year's Eve fundraiser. We have a community outreach and support committee, and a social media and marketing committee. And all of those are headed by the people that are on the slide here. This is just a picture of something that we do regularly. After our monthly membership meetings, we usually get together and have lunch. So that's just a picture of some of our members having lunch. For our programs and events, we reach a lot of people. So I just want to let you know that. So in the last year, these are some numbers about some of the things that we've been able to do. We have a Wellness Summit that we do every year. We're going to be doing our 5th one in November of this year. But we had our 4th annual Wellness Summit, and we had weekend events that were related to that summit on Friday and on Sunday. We also have something called Brothers Got Talent, where we get together and people showcase some of their talents. It could be spoken word, it could be music, it could be storytelling. And that's something that we've done a couple of times in 2022. We always do something around Black History Month and a number of events that we either support or co-lead. In the last year, we did a event called Spring Affair, which supplanted our usual gala that we do due to COVID. And then at the end of 2022, we did a New Year's Eve gala and fundraiser. And so to the right, it just lets you know about the amount of people that have been at those events. Also on the picture that is there, for our New Year's Eve events, we honor people that are really important in our history and really important for us to really be who we are and to be doing the work that we're doing. And so in that picture is Dr. Leo Moore, Chef Betty Berry Smith, activist and leader of Let's Kick Ass Palm Springs, Jax Kelly, and our vice president of Brothers of the Desert Board of Directors, Eric Davis. As I was saying before, in our mission, there's something around advocacy and volunteerism. So I'm going to just talk about some highlights of some of the things that we do that are related to advocacy and volunteerism. We, Brothers of the Desert, support 2 scholarship programs, Safe Schools of the Desert Cities, that offers a scholarship to an LGBTQ student in high school in the Coachella Valley area, and also from NSAF, or the Negro Academic Scholarship Fund, that has been in existence for 53 years, and we support them by giving to a scholarship to a Black student in the Coachella Valley as well. We participate in a number of community events that are supporting like-minded organizations. We also do some work around advocacy around voter registration, voter rights. We did something around candidates forum in October to really help people to decide how to place their votes for the people that were running for some of the community and civic offices here in the area. We did a day of advocacy where we really helped to, again, think about the importance of voter rights for Black people and for LGBTQ people. And in January, we did something around National Black HIV/AIDS Awareness Day. We also do a lot of social networking. That's part of what our mission's about. We have some social events that we do with each other and opportunities to connect with each other. We have done some fundraisers that we've done that are a little bit smaller than our larger annual fundraiser that also help to increase our networking in the community. And as I said before, we're supporting some community events like the Desert AIDS Project's AIDS Walk. We couldn't do any of the work without the sponsorships that we have because it's really important that they get recognized for the fact that our ability to do many of the events that I talked about, the Wellness Summit or the Brothers Got Talent or other things that we've been doing, really are through the help and support of a number of organizations that are, again, listed on this slide. Some of them are businesses, some of them are community-based organizations, others are publications and magazines that have really helped to put the word out about what we do and actually give us money to do what we've been doing. We've also get support from our members who've done a number of personal donations to our organization, and we couldn't do it without all of them. And then we have been the recipients of some grants that have also helped us to do the work we've done, from Planned Parenthood of the Southwest to the Inland Empire Black Equity Fund, and from recently from Beam Community. We also we value collaborations with other organizations in the community. So not everything's just emanating from us as the leaders. We do a lot of work together. And so here are some organizations and companies that we've done work with: the Palm Springs Women in Jazz, Let's Kick Ass Palm Springs, Mizell Center, Roost Lounge, Desert Performs, Icon City Entertainment, Your Women's Circle, Let's Kick Ass Palm Springs. For us, it's also important to put ourselves out in the community. This is just a picture of us at the Palm Springs Pride, but we're also at the Palm Springs Black History Parade that happens every year in February. We, again, have been involved in voter engagement support, the scholarships that we've been involved in, and really have increased our social media presence and increasing a number of followers who get to know who we are and what we're about. We do a lot of our communication through a number of channels. One of them is through our website, brothersofthedesert.org. Another one is through our monthly newsletter called Brothers Drumbeat, and we've had 26 issues so far. It's a monthly newsletter that goes out to about 900 people now from our email list that we have. And it really helps people to know not only what we've been up to, but really talks about some current issues that are either happening in the community or in the nation, and also things that are of interest to our members that we know they would really relate to. We also have our Facebook page. We have an Instagram page. And if people have ways of or concerns that they want to make sure that they address, they can always communicate to us through our email address at info@brothersofthedesert.org. So please use that if you have any questions or thoughts. I was talking a bit about what we've done in 2022. And so here's what's coming up or what's been happening lately in 2023. We've added to our support with regard to the education of young people by supporting a historic Black College University College tour that's put on by Palm Springs Unified School District. That just happened in April, and we were able to support them to do that tour, which is really helping people to consider different options for their future in college. I mentioned a bit about Beam. Beam is a organization that really focuses on the mental wellness of Black communities, and we've just got a recent grant for us to create discussion groups centered around Black gay men, HIV, men over 50, and we're beginning to organize and plan that particular project, which is exciting for us because that's a new thing that we have not really ventured into. We recently got an equity grant from the Inland Empire, which is this area that we're living in, the surrounding areas. And much of that is going to be put towards increasing the capacity and the way in which we do our fifth annual Wellness Summit, which is going to be the second Saturday in November at Margaritaville, which is more like a mini conference where a number of public health experts, creative artists, activists come together to present workshops on a variety of topics that the members and all of us who have been helping to create that Wellness Summit think about that would really be relevant for people to attend. And we've had some really amazing keynote speakers for that event. Last year we had Alton Fitzgerald White, and we have had Reverend Yvette Flunder, and among others. And so that's something that has really built and something that I think that we have been known for here in the Coachella Valley, that we put on this, I think, is a really incredible one-day wellness summit. And that's just a image of what it looked like last year, and all of the speakers who were an amazing range of people from a lot of different just avenues in terms of the places that they have expertise, whether it's physical health, mental health, spiritual health. And that just gives you a sense of the breadth of it. And it was really an incredible event. And we're looking forward to our next one again in November 2023. So please join us. And then really, it's important to know that what we're doing has meaning. And we do a lot of evaluation or have feedback from the events that we do just to see what people have said about it. And I thought it was just really important to see this because it really gives a sense of how significant the work is that we're doing. And so a couple of things that people said. Somebody said how much one can learn from other Black gay men and their experiences in life. It was important, and that they really want to never forget the joy that we can experience when we're together as one. That's one comment. Another person said, taking away the need for me to really remain connected to Black gay men. And they came away feeling proud of being a Black gay man from one of the events that we were doing. And then somebody else said, Brothers of the Desert is providing a great service for Black gay men and their allies. The spirit and the brotherhood shared by all, including allies, was amazing. So that's really important for us to know that what we're doing, that mission that I've talked about at the beginning, is really coming to a way in which it really has an impact on our community, which is the reason why we even organized in the first place. So we, as a result of the numbers of things that we've done, and I just gave you a really brief snapshot of them, but we've been recognized by a variety of different organizations. In 2019, we got the Human Rights Committee Award from Palm Springs. In 2021, we got a Black Chamber of Commerce Community Service Award. We've got the DBA, or the Desert Business Association Community Service Award in 2022. Latino Oasis, an event that happens here yearly, gave us their Community Service Award in 2022. A faith-based organization called Bloom in the Desert recently gave us their Community Service Award in 2023. And then at the Wellness Summit last year in 2022, we had a proclamation from the city of Palm Springs. And then recently in 2023, another proclamation from Cathedral City, which is really important to us. And we're really proud of these recognitions. And it really says, I think, a lot about the fact that we have made a difference in the community, which is really what we wanted to do. I also want to say that before I thank you all for being here, is that really we organized because we really felt like there was a need to break down some of the isolation and some of the disconnection that Black gay men felt and continue to feel as they live here and connect here in the greater Coachella Valley. And we really wanted to do that through the mission that I talked about. And I'm so impressed with the work that the members have done, that the board has done, and the support that we've gotten from the community. So I want to thank everybody and all of you who are listening to continue to support us, and thank you for the support that you've given us. And lastly, please just go to our website, which is www.brothersofthedesert.org, and you'll continue to see what we're continuing to do. And we really are wanting to continue to grow. And I want to just thank you for listening.